Good morning. Oh, I know what I forgot. I forgot an elastic. Hang on one sec. Okay, we'll just go without it. Okay, we ready? You're waiting on me. Here we go. Big deep breath. I don't know what happened to Sue. Exhale, fold halfway down, get your arms nice and long beside the body. And now sweep them all the way back up. Keep them wide and try to pull the shoulders apart. And then fold down halfway with your torso. And then straight back up. And do that one more time. And now do a full fold all the way down. So you just let your lower back get a nice little stretch. Hang out where it feels good. Take a few more big deep breaths. And now we're going to walk it out to plank. Step your feet in so you've got 4 to 6 inches apart between the feet. Now, once you're in your high plank position, take it to a down dog. Driving the heels towards the floor. Come back to your plank. Step your feet in so your knees are just above the floor. You're in bear. And now go to a down dog with your heels down. Come back to bear. Step back to plank. Take it to a down dog. We're going to do this 2 more times. Back to plank. Step into bear. Go to a small dog. Come back to bear. Step back to a high plank. And now go to a down dog. Pushing your heels to the floor. You're back in your plank. Step those feet in. Take it to a small dog. Back to bear. Back to plank. And your down dog. Nice. Now walk your feet forward to the middle of the mat. Walk your hands back to your feet. We're going to inhale and extend to a flat back. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. One more time. Extend the spine. And from here, sweep it all the way back up. Flip your palms, reach for the ceiling. And then let the arms relax. Just do a nice little gentle sway. Side to side. Nice. Now, right arm goes up, left arm goes back behind you. And then switch. Proud up the chest, keep even weight in both feet. You want to be in a nice stable position. Keep alternating. The arm back behind you sweeps up as far as you can get it. A few more. Okay, now take the hands, make that field goal or goalpost, as they say. Hands come down and then pick them back up. And just keep alternating here. Do a few more. Still trying to pull those shoulders apart, keeping the elbows nice and high. It should feel like work for the shoulders just to do this movement. Try to pull the elbows a little further back so you feel that nice little pinch in your upper back. And relax. Shake it out. We're going to pick up the heaviest weights that we have, and we're going to start doing some rows and some deadlifts. So we're going to start with rowing. So your feet are hip width apart. You're going to come down with your torso, maybe not completely parallel to the floor. So if you look at me from the side, I'm just hip hinging, and now I'm going to start the row. So nice and slow up. Nice and slow, especially going down, right? You really want to savor the moment here. Get that good squeeze of the upper back. Keep going. We're going to do 4 more, nice and slow. Okay, now bring the body upright. Keep your legs straight. You're going to hip hinge deadlifts. So come down, the weights stay very close to the feet. Rotate them, proud out your chest at the top of the move. And then repeat it. Come on down. Back up. Give me that good squeeze through your thoracic spine. We want to be mindful not to round the upper back. So no hunchbacks today. No siree. Okay, 4 more here. And then we're going to do 3 and 3. 3 deadlifts, 3 rows. Here's your last one. Now, give me that nice hip hinge again. Give me 3 good rows. Come back up. Now, I want you to kickstand the right foot and give me 3 deadlifts. So not wading into that right leg. Nice. Now kickstand the other foot. Give me 3 more on the other leg. Shifting the hips back. As soon as you start your descent, that's your focus. Okay, now both feet on the floor, 3 deadlifts. One more. Nice. Okay, put them down. We're going to give our hands a little bit of a break. So we're going to meet lying down. For the Sean move, we're going to wake up our glutes, our lower body. So you're lying down. You've got a very small bend in the leg. Turn your toes and knees in to touch. Let's cup the fingers. Lift the arms off the floor. Press your heels into the floor. And while you press them down, pull them towards your butt isometrically. Now I want you to squeeze your knees. Be nice and flat on the shoulder blades. You've got a nice proud chest. Now we're going to squeeze and lift the hips up at the same time. You're still pushing down and pulling. You're still squeezing. And then release it. Let the legs go straight. Take the arms all the way back behind you. Pull them back forward, fingertips only. Turn the toes to touch in the knees. Push down, pull, squeeze, and lift. Keep the big squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and let it go. Straighten the legs, arms go all the way back. One more time. Pull the arms forward, cup the fingers, toes to touch. Press down and pull, super important. Then get the squeeze going on, then lift your butt. Once that butt comes up, it's all about the squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and let it go. Big stretch, straighten out those legs, straighten out the arms, pulling the body in opposite directions. Okay, we're coming back to the weights. So we're going to start out with chest presses. So I'm gonna use the heaviest ones that I can find. Hopefully you're doing the same. You're gonna bend those legs. Center the weights over the chest with neutral wrists. And tuck the pelvis up so you feel that low back skin on the floor. Now, elbows out to the side. Back of the arms touch the floor and we press back up. I want you to really come down slow. You can go up at whatever pace you want. Now, while you're doing this, it's very easy to work your belly. So start thinking about pressing it down towards the floor the whole time. Inhaling on the way down, exhaling on the way up. Now, for the next set, I want you to turn your palms as you press up. So now, at the end of the move, your palms are facing each other. When you start to come down, they face away from you. And when you come up, they face together. So you're adding a little rotation of the weights going up and down. Make sure you're keeping those wrists nice and neutral and that you have a very relaxed grip with your weights. We're going to do 3 more. Big squeeze of the chest at the top of the move. Last one. Okay, so rock and roll up. So I'm going to change weights. I don't know if you need to or not. I'm going to go 1 level down. We're going to start out with tricep extensions. We have a lot of arm work today. So center the weights over the chest, palms face. Now we're going to bend at the elbow till the weights touch the shoulder and come back up. Give me 12 slow, steady reps. Now remember, there's no movement between the elbow and the shoulder. Try to get to 12, nice and steady. Working against gravity coming down. You know, if you're getting close to 12 and you could keep going and going and going, that weight has expired. Okay, put those weights down, shake it out. I'm gonna grab a quick sip of water. We're gonna get ready to do some flies. So whatever weights you use for flies, and it's always good maybe to have 2. So you could start out a little on the heavy side, and if you have to switch to get through 12 reps, go ahead. So give me that pelvic tilt, work that belly. Open up nice and wide till the back of the arms touch the floor. Squeeze the chest as you bring them together. Make sure you're centering the weights right over the chest and not near the face. They should just be sort of resting in your hands so you're not squeezing tight. Two more for me. Okay, hold them up. Let the weights connect at the top, going back for a lat pull. So you keep the arms nice and long. Steady eddy going back. Draw the belly and ribs down. Stay nice and solid through the body. Now my last one. Nice. Now, put those weights to the side. I'm gonna pick up the heaviest weight that I have and set it over my hips, lying back down. I'm gonna walk my heels really close to my butt, as close as I can get. Then I'm gonna rotate the pelvis up and squeeze my butt cheeks as I lift my hips up into a bridge. Keep the back of the arms off the floor. Squeeze your butt cheeks. Now, if you can, walk your feet in a little tiny bit closer. And just hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now, one vertebrae at a time, lower back down to the floor. Nice and slow. Roll the pelvis forward. Roll it back and keep going all the way back up into the bridge. Do that 3 more times, nice and slow. And if the one weight isn't really heavy enough, you can always balance too. Okay, on this next one, let's meet with your hips up. You're gonna walk your feet a little further apart. Keep the back of the arms off the floor. Maybe you've got your feet as wide as your mat. That wouldn't be a terrible thing, but if it doesn't feel comfortable, bring them in a little closer. Now, take your knees and squeeze them together. And open them back out as wide as you can. Wide enough that you really feel your butt cheeks on the outside. Now squeeze. Give me all you got on the squeeze. And then open back out as wide as you can separate those knees. Squeeze it in. And out. And you're going to do this pace 8 more times. Nice and slow and steady. Keeping your hips nice and high. Big hard squeeze in the middle. Maybe be halfway. On the last breaths, just squeeze at least 3 counts before you open back up. Going even slower. And then when we get to the last one, you're going to hold the squeeze for 10 counts. So just squeeze. Give it everything you got. And then slowly lower those hips. Take that weight off. Meet me in that nice full body stretch. This time we're going to floss the shoulders. So you're rolling the palms out and in as you bring the arms up. All the way forward till they're on the floor. And then take them back again. Rotating those hands. Couple more. Okay, let's pick up the heaviest weights we have again. We're gonna do another round of chest presses. Only this time, the elbows are gonna be 45 degrees out from the body when they land on the floor. So start out with that V at the top, neutral wrists, elbows come down, press back up. Really squeezing that chest. And then lower. So you're coming down nice and slow and in control, and you're gonna do 12 repetitions. And hopefully you feel a little tremble going on. You always know you've got a good challenging weight. When once you get 3 or 4 or 5 in, you feel that little dance going on in the arms, which is a good thing. Squeeze that chest. Keep working your belly down towards the floor, right? You want that active the whole time. Don't forget to breathe. You want to be exhaling out when you press up. Do more for me. Okay, put those down. Whew, definitely feeling that. I'm gonna get a quick sip. And then we're gonna meet standing up. Ed, you ready? Up on your feet. Heaviest weights. We're gonna get ourselves into a split lunge. So have good space between the front and back foot. Just enough that you feel stable. Little bend in that front leg. Holding the weights by your side without rounding the back. You're just gonna hip hinge. Maybe lower the torso about parallel to the floor if you can. And maybe we get there eventually. We're doing 12 on this side, 12 on the other side. So I'm weighting most of my weight into this left leg. Nice and high on the back foot, right? Nice and high on those toes. Spine does not round. You're just doing a nice little hip hinge here. Whoops. Whoopsie. Try to go a little deeper once you get into this. You should be feeling this in the glute and upper hamstring. Try to put as much weight into that left leg as you can. That's why we try to get that heel up in the back, because it's a lot harder to weight when you're really high on those toes. Okay, get ready to switch sides. I'm gonna just put them down for 1 sec, shake out my hands, get my feet in position, pick them back up. So here we go, opposite side. Nice little hinge along the spine, come back up. Really get that left heel pointing up. You've got just a little bend in your front leg. It's not huge, but it's definitely there. Now see if you can start to go a tiny bit further. Remember, your goal here is to get to 12. Two more for me. What? Definitely feeling on that side. Okay, put them down. We're gonna do some bicep curls. Give our legs a little rest here. Okay, pick up your bicep curl weights, whatever you use. Hopefully you've got two. Standing nice and tall, palms face out to start. We're just gonna curl up and down. Just a basic old bicep curl. Good posture, super important. Try to let your chest get nice and tall. Working these arms. So we have biceps, and we're going to take it to an overhead press once we get these 12 reps in. Make sure you're fully extending the arms every time. And when you curl up, you keep the elbow under the shoulder. You don't push it forward, right? Of course you know that. Okay, I've totally lost track of the count. But I know I'm feeling it. Okay, here we go. Shoulder press, hammer curl. So you're curling with your palms facing. Press, curl. Try to be as loose on these weights with your grip as you can. When I curl both weights at the same time over my head, I like to lift my chin because that feels the best for my neck. Just be mindful of what you're doing with your head. You don't want to feel anything in your neck. And you can always alternate. It's a lot easier when only one arm goes up. Okay, pull the weights at the shoulders. Now turn the elbows out and press up and bring them in. Turn them out, press, and bring them in. Whoa, gotta switch weights. Try to get in a few more. Nice, okay. From here, we're going to transition to a kickback. So I'm going to hip hinge. I'm going to do a row. And then I'm going to take the weights back behind me, keeping my elbows up and back to the row. So squeeze, extend those arms nice and straight and lower down. Now really try not to swing. If you have to swing to get the arms back extending, your weight's too heavy. And it's not often that I say go to a lighter weight, but it is all about executing the move correctly. Keep going, keep those elbows up, getting that nice row. Should be feeling this already in the back of those arms. Three more. Nice. Okay, put them down. Give your hands a little rest. We're gonna do a little core. So we're gonna start in a low plank. So come on down on the floor whenever you're ready. Grab water if you need it. Okay. Let's get on our elbows. Keep your knees down. Tuck those toes under. Hold this. Now, let's focus on the belly. Figure out how you get to pull it up and in towards the spine. Just hold, your knees are down. Now, in slow motion, we're gonna lift those knees off the floor. Nice and slow. Push the heels backwards. Hopefully you got a little trembling going on in that belly. Keep pulling it up and in. And now in slow motion, let's lower the knees. Keep pulling in the belly. So keep your neck nice and neutral so you've got your face just looking down at the floor. Let's come off the knees slowly. Push those heels back. Slowly lower. One more time. Lift up. Legs are locked out straight. Belly is in. And lower down. Walk your forearms all the way back. We're going to meet in child's pose with our knees separated. Slide the hands forward, get the arms off the floor. Think about lowering your chest. Okay, we're coming back. We're going to start on our lying on our right side. We're going to meet in a side plank facing the left side of your room. So starting out with the hips down, I want you to bend your legs. Take your left hand to your hip. You're on your right elbow. You're just going to lift the hips up and the top leg, extend it out fully. And then lower back down. Press up, lift that left leg, extend it nice and straight, and lower back down slowly. Keep that going. Lift, extend, try to get the hips even higher, and then lower. I'm going to fold the front of my mat in half just so it's a little cushier. Forgot to mention that. Lift up, extend that leg, try to reach for the back of the room, and lower down, and do it again. Lift, hips a little higher, lower down, and lift, and lower, and lift. Really work those hips up as high as you can, and lower. So we should be feeling this on your right glute. Lower, do one more. Lift, and relax. Okay, we're going to switch arms. So now you're down on that left forearm, facing the right side of your room. Bend your legs, stack your feet. Here we go. Right hand on your hip, lift the hips, extend the leg out, and lower down. And lift, and extend, and lower, and lift, and lower, and lift. Try to get the hips up nice and high every time. Lower, lift, and lower. You have 3 more. Make them fabulous. 3, 2. It's a very slow, steady pace. Last one. Nice. Okay. Come on down. You're going to meet in staff pose. So you're sitting up nice and tall. Extend the legs out to the corners of your mat. Arms here. Now, your spine is long. You haven't rounded your lower back. You're just going to lean back. Lift the arms. Try to get the arms nice and long. So right now you're pulling in the belly. So this in and of itself should feel challenging. Okay, come back to a seated position. We're going to work these quads and hip flexors. So sit up as tall as you can, pick your left foot up, join it with the right, and then bring it back. And switch sides. Right foot over to the left and back. Give me as much height in these lifts as you can. Up and back. Up and over. Now try not to round your lower back. Draw the belly in. Now take one up, right to the center and just hold it. Point the toes and flex. And point and flex. And keep drawing in the belly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put that foot down. Lift the left one over to the middle. Lift it up. Point and flex. Lots of quad activation going on here. And release. Okay, shake out those quads. Give them a nice little tap. We're going to walk it forward to stretch out our lower back. So right now your spine is long. Keep walking your hands till you can't go any further with your spine long. And then round the head, round your back and drop your head. Just let it all hang out. And breathe. Legs are nice and straight. Okay, come back up to a sitting nice and tall position. Arms out in front parallel to the floor. Now we're going to C-curve the spine. So round it, suck in the tummy, come down nice and slow. Slowly as you can. Now take the arms all the way back. Point your toes. Bring your arms forward so they're on the floor. Take both legs up to the ceiling. Flex your feet. Take the right leg 2/3 of the way down and keep your belly in. Both legs are locked out straight. Hands lift up behind the head, tuck your chin. Draw the belly down, get yourself into a crunch position with your upper body. Just hold it. Keep trying to lift those shoulder blades up. Now go up and down an inch with that right leg. Just create a little bit of movement while you keep drawing the belly down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Bend both legs. Lie down with the head. Roll it side to side. Okay, take both legs back up again. Take the left one down 2/3 of the way. Get into that crunch position. Draw the stomach in. Try to really get the shoulder blades up. Now go up and down with that left leg. Just a little. Keep drawing that stomach in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Bring both knees into the chest. Make a nice big circle. Should feel fabulous. Go the other way. Okay, stretch time. Let's meet in happy baby. So take your hands to the outsides of your feet. Lower back stays on the floor. Use your arms to work those knees a little closer to the floor. Just hold on this spot and enjoy. Okay, from here, extend your right leg all the way down along the floor and bring the left knee into your chest. Now, 2 fingers or a towel around the bottom of that left foot, straighten that left leg. Take both hands now behind the calf. Use your hands to pull the leg a little further back. And now I want you to circle your ankle while you do this. Go in the opposite direction, big circles. Leg pushing backwards. Now point and flex. When you flex and press those toes down to your face, you should feel all the tendons behind the knee. Lengthen. Okay, left knee comes back into the chest. Now extend it down along the floor and bring the right knee in. 2 fingers around your big toe, straighten that leg. You got both legs completely straight, ideally. Now hands behind the calf muscle. Pull the leg a little further backwards if you can, and circle your ankle. It's foot love time. Go in the other direction. Make the circles as big as you can. And now point and flex the foot. Nice. Bring that knee back into the chest and the other knee. Make a nice little circle with both knees together this time. Nice little back massage, get some good blood flow there. Go the opposite way. Now rock and roll yourself up. We're going to do one last stretch for our inner thighs. So make sure your weights are not in the way. You're going to take the legs nice and far apart, sitting up nice and tall with your feet flexed. Walk the hands out, keep your spine long. Go as far as you can, and then lower the forearms, relax the head. Hold and breathe. It's your last hurrah. Get as much oxygen coming into the body as you can. Okay, let's walk it back up. Bring the legs back in, shake them out. You're coming up onto your toes. Lift those heels nice and high, get right onto the pads of those feet. And then meet me in a full fold and round up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. And take a big deep breath. And I thank you very much for your power and strength. Woohoo! We got it done. We are